Okay, I think everyone's here. 1, 2, 3, 5. I think we're just missing co-host. We'll be here soon, I think. Let's see. Of course, my phone is going pretty slow today for some reason. Okay, so I know we have some people who are tired today. So if you would like to go first so you can take your naps or go to bed because we're all over the world, go ahead. Julia, I think you and Coco wanted to go first, if I recall correctly.
Thanks for calling me out like that. All right.
You're welcome.
Yes, we can go first. So I wasn't prepared. I was kind of prepared. Okay, I didn't know I was going first. We have the LA meetup video coming out at the end of next week. And we have a really sick London meetup video that is out right now. Or it should be uploaded. Coco?
I think it'll be up any minute. I think Leah's just tagging people and then it'll be up. So.
Okay, it's a super sick edit. I actually was kind of like, whoa, like that. Leah's incredible. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Leah did incredible. And we will pin it to the Jumbo as soon as it's uploaded. It's damn near like not a documentary. Is that the right word, Coco? It's like really professional. It's insane.
It's really, really good, yeah. So of course, thank you to everyone who came to the London meetup. It was lovely to meet you all, and I hope you like the video when it comes out. It's got a lot of interviews with some of us that were interviewed outside Buckingham Palace. I still love that venue. It makes me chuckle. Not all of the interviews could have been included because there's a time limit of 2 minutes 20 for uploading to Twitter. So if you're not in there, we still love you. We're very sorry it couldn't have been included. But I hope you'll agree that Leah did a brilliant job. So Leah's just uploading it now, and the minute that is uploaded, we will pin it to the Jumbotron and we will retweet it like crazy, so you will be very, very aware of where it is. We hope you enjoy it, and thank you to everyone who came to the London meetup and was interviewed as well. Special thanks to those people too. Also, I just wanted to say before I disappear, from speaker anyway, that Julia laughing at me. The editing team is still making edits for the scene pack in the Nun Bank. If you don't know what the Nun Bank is, then that is a Google Drive filled with content that can be posted, especially on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube Shorts if you want to. Just to make sure that you use the hashtags. The point of this is so that if you want to help with posting reels and that kind of thing, that the algorithm can push and more people can see. But you don't edit videos, then that content is uploaded there for you so that you can use that. We will pin that to the Jumbotron as soon as I am off speaker. I will go find it. But we're still doing that. So there's memes in there as well. There's all sorts of content that is ready to post. So please feel free to go into there and have a look. There's some nice stuff in there too, just like scenes or edits, all kinds of different things. So yeah, but in the meantime, any minute now the London video will be posted and we'll pin it, and we hope you enjoy. That's all from us, I think.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, this edit is, I would sell every organ in my body to Leah, essentially. And that still wouldn't be enough at all. So from there, let's see. Vic, did you want to go? Because I know it's running pretty late.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Yeah, I've actually got to study for the exams. So awesome. Yeah, hi. So a couple of other updates on weekly phrases. Last week, we've achieved over 170,000 tweets, which is one of the nicest result we've had in a couple of weeks. And the tag that we had, Warrior Nun Retweeting Day, it had over 45,000 tweets. And that proves that actually 15 or more retweets a day, it's a great way to reach our goal. And yeah, it's a wonderful news, and it's great to hear that. Also, if you have any questions or worries about the phrases, reach out to Sticks, myself, and Jareczko. We're always happy to answer your questions, talk to you, and yeah, just feel free to DM us. And additionally, feel free to add your suggestions to the doc. I'm going to add it to Jumbotron in a second. And one note, if we don't use your suggestion right away, it doesn't mean we don't see it. We keep all of those suggestions and adjust them to the potential data needs. So yeah, feel free to add them, and you can also DM them to us if you can't open the docs, or if you're not sure how to use them, we will see it. And one more thing, which is really exciting, we're planning to run an experiment about quote tweets to compare the results, quote versus retweeting. And we will make it simple. You will need to include phrase of the day and 2 hashtags. No other thoughts are needed. And yeah, we will announce it very soon. You will hear it from M or Jareczko, or both of them. So that's it from my side. Thanks.
Yeah, so to piggyback off of Vic, basically just trying to pull the data and see which one has the biggest effect, especially long term. So definitely keep an eye out for that. It's still in the works, but you know, the phrase team I could not do what you guys do ever in my entire life. Even if I was paid for it, I couldn't do it. So bless you guys. I love you. And Kate, I know you just woke up. Do you want me to give you a couple minutes to get together?
No, I can go.
Okay.
Yeah. So for outreach, in terms of emails, we've had a few different rounds of emails. The first one was for Paramount executives. So that was using the white paper from the data team. We sent that a couple weeks ago. And then the second one was using the marketing PR, the Empire magazine, to publish article featuring the campaign. And then it also mentioned the Brazil billboard. So we emailed that to journalists and media outlets. And something cool from that is that Andy Meek from BGR emailed us back for more information and for a story on, you know, why we're fighting to save the show, which resulted in that article that came out on the 17th. I can put that in the Jumbotron in a second. So yeah, that was just cool to see that people are getting the emails and that articles are coming out from that. And then the next round of emails we did, so we had the same PR on the Empire magazine article and the Brazil meetup, just translated to Portuguese, and it's been sent to specific journalists in Brazil. So yeah, those are what we have in terms of email updates. And then we've made a little bit of progress with the fan art book project. We've chosen a print-on-demand company. So we're working on designing the cover and the inside of this. We're open to any suggestions for a title of the book. So if anyone has a creative suggestion, please feel free to reach out to me about that. The company that we've chosen for the book will be able to list it on their website, and then it'll be able to just be ordered in an ebook version, a hard copy, or paperback, and they'll print it and ship it, globally as soon as someone orders it. So that's pretty cool. We went with one that had the least amount of royalties and fees in terms of, Amazon and some other ones have a ton of fees. So we went with one that can ship globally and print on demand, but has a smaller fee. And just as a reminder, all of the proceeds for this will be going to Covenant House, which is the LGBTQ plus youth homeless shelter. So we'll update everyone, once we progress and get it listed and push that on all the socials. So that is it in terms of outreach.
Thanks, Kate. You sound a lot better than I do in the morning. Which is...
I'm in bed, so
I love you. Thank you. Let's see. Adrian, would you want to go next? Okay. Let's say Elsie, do you want to go next? Or Laura?
Yeah, sure. I can go next. All right. So just a few things for tweet counts specifically. Chris has sent out a Substack on this already. I think there's been a couple actually. And around this, so for the newsletter, it uses Talkwalker, which, just to explain the difference between his and Jer's, Talkwalker uses current state of the data, so exactly what the tweets look like right now. So that could be completely different than it was a month ago, because tweets could have been deleted, so they're no longer in Twitter's API. So for the 15 million goal, we don't want to penalize the fandom for something we can't control, like deleted tweets. So we're going to go with Jer's numbers that are published multiple times a day, because that will preserve history. And then the Talkwalker is still going to be used in the newsletters, the Substack. And also there is a Google Sheet, which is in the Substack, that you can actually check and see all these counts for yourself. And it's already been mentioned, quote tweets specifically, but doing a little bit of digging, and speaking of deleted tweets, we found that if a tweet is deleted, it takes all of the retweets with it. So if Kelsey posts something and there's 200 retweets, but she deletes it, all of those retweets are gone. But one thing that we found is for a quote tweet, it doesn't behave that way. So the quote tweet's like a standalone tweet all on its own, regardless of the original tweet. So what we're encouraging is to quote tweet instead of retweet, just so it'll hold on to that. And like I was just saying, for the 15 million goal, for instance, we're using Jer's numbers, which is preserving history, but Parrot Analytics is going to be using something like the API. So all of those tweets that get pulled out will affect demand, because we have found that Twitter is like a pretty substantial source for the demand, because we can see fluctuations based on how much we're tweeting day to day. So of course, don't feel like you have to do it all the time, quote tweet it all, because sometimes I have nothing else to add, but so I'm guilty of it too. But yeah, just keep that in mind, that it actually does help demand if we're doing quote tweets, just in case something gets deleted. And then sheets, there's been a whole lot of talk about that from all over the place, and multiple departments, even in the order. So we managed to bag a huge corporation that is actually interacting with us still. Please take the time to read the Substack issue on this. it actually goes into like the dollar value of this campaign and then the boosting implications that Sheets has for us and we have for Sheets. Before, we kind of collectively decided to fight in a really organized fashion with actual tweeting strategies. It was kind of just us supporting each other internally. But now it's, well, and for months, it's more about breaking outside the bubble. So in order to do that, we've actually done it multiple times because of all the articles that we've been in. But in order to do that, Sheets has been helping us a lot. So that's caused a huge breakout in this bubble. So we're staying in their tweets and they're in our tweets. People are seeing us that would have never seen us before. So it's a we help them, they help us sort of situation is what it comes down to. And I know there wouldn't really be criticism like in a workplace if someone helped you on their project. Someone helped you for your project and then you turn around and help them. So it's just kind of that same sort of situation that we're in with Sheets. So we definitely need to celebrate this because it's a huge win. And then for demand, Robin put something out yesterday that is also in the tweet that needs to go up on the Jumbotron. I don't know if it did or not. But please check out that tweet. It has all the visuals. 30-day demand is really important because it's actually pre-cancellation, which is how we were doing pre-campaign, which is pretty awesome that we were able to beat out 9 out of 13 Netflix shows. And then also the 60-day and then current day just shows like how strong the campaign has been able to keep the show despite the influx of Netflix shows that we're seeing. So yeah, that's it for me.
Yeah. First of all, I will never get I won't delete anything off of Twitter nor get rid of my Twitter. I actually got a notification today saying that I've been on Twitter for 14 years, and I was like, oh, cool. Age check. That's pretty sick. So, but yeah, they did find that, if anyone deletes anything or deletes their profile, for example, or even deactivates, it will pull out those tweets. So, just a little blender of both. Why not? Keep it. I don't know where the fuck I'm going with that, guys. So screw it. Coco, would like to do an announcement. So go ahead.
Thank you. First of all, in case you haven't noticed, I have pinned to the Jumbotron, the beautiful edit by Leah. It is out now and it is there. So please retweet it like crazy. Watch it after this, maybe if you can bear to stand me for that long. I've hyped it up enough. I think it's you can never hype it up enough. It's really good. Just it's there ready for you. Please retweet it. Okay, next up. In case you're not aware, there's been quite a lot of kerfuffle over Redbubble recently. Redbubble is a very popular website for uploading fan art and buying fan art. I know I've certainly bought some Warrior Nun merch from Redbubble because so many of the artists in the fandom are on that site, including Lucy, including me, including many, many others. I could be here all day naming people. However, Redbubble, I believe it was last night or the night before, time is relative, they emailed everyone saying that they're introducing new costs to artists who they've introduced a tier thing. So if you're in a standard tier, then they take an extra 30 to 50% of your profits, around that range. And bearing in mind that artists make so little on Redbubble already, we get 30% or 20% or around that. They are already taking so much of the money, and now they're adding this extra, which is quite frankly insulting, I'm not going to lie. So basically, we're moving off of Redbubble. It seems to be a fairly united front there. So if you're wondering why less and less is being put on the Redbubble front until they might change their mind or they might listen to people, but even then it's quite insulting. So keep an eye out on where people are posting things. I know that recently I posted a tweet tagging Threadless, who is a company like Redbubble who does the same sort of thing. It's print on demand. However, they actually appreciate their artists and pay them fairly. And they interacted with a Warrior Nun GIF, so to one of Regan's tweets. So we have hope that they will be a good one. I've been testing them out recently, and they've been seeming to work. But anyway, there'll be further news on that later. But the important thing is that Redbubble is terrible for artists at the moment, and until anything more goes down there, that is a vague explanation of what's going on there, because I know that you've probably seen some tweets complaining about it recently. I have, as I will say again, waffled too much, so there you go.
Waffled. Yeah, so definitely check out, I think, Coco and everybody else asked Threadless a couple questions, and they seem to be pretty transparent, which, we are big fans of transparency, as you all know. So definitely, I believe that there is going to be quite a migration over to that, but we will see. And before I put it over to the next person, I do want to say, again, regardless of whatever occurs on Twitter, there is going to be drama here and there. Ignore it. If you see anything really bad, report it, just kind of to clear that up. And to piggyback off of what Laura was saying about the Twitter count, I know people have questions, how close are we to 15 million? So currently the number to get to 15 million, and this was a couple hours ago, so this definitely has changed, is 2,645,165. So, we're already almost there, guys. That was really fast. So you're all brilliant, because I tweet as much as I can, but lately I haven't really been able to be on my A game, and you guys are just killing it. In regards to Billboard, I'm not going to do the Billboard updates for us just yet. I will do that at the end. But I did want to say, while everyone is here and present, that the Brazil Billboard meetup will actually be this Saturday in Rio. So if you are near or, rich, go check it out. Go with them. Do the damn thing. Get rowdy, get crazy, send pictures, videos. I'm here for all of it. Also, our beautiful dear Reagan is also going to be doing a free commission piece, because I will be doing another game, kind of like the hashtag one, but instead this one will be based on the phrase used. I will let you know which day that will be, and I will fill everybody in, because I'm going to pick whichever one speaks to me. But yeah, Reagan will actually be doing a free commission piece. So whoever wins that game will get a free commission. So, maybe, I'm a little jealous. I'll say that, because I don't have any of Reagan's commissions. That's fine. It's cool. It's cool, Reagan. I see you. Let's see. Anything for articles, please make sure you click them, read them, scroll through them. It helps the writers. They obviously, a lot of the times they do get paid off of clicks, but it also helps engagement for us. So the more you click through an article, the more likely they're going to write about us, and anything helps. So let's try to keep that in mind. And now I'm going to shut the hell up on this stuff before I update the rest. And I'm going to let's see. Adrian, you want to
go? I just wanted to bounce off what Kelsey said about the contest. It's totally random and a huge success. Ran April 10th through the 16th. And the top 30 people range from 1.6K to 5.8K tweets. In comparison, the OCS newsletter, we only had 69 posts. that really puts it in comparison of how much work these people did. And the next OCS newsletter edition is going to focus on numbers and this organic movement that we're doing. We also had a great blog post, another letter to the fellow Halo Bears about Empire Magazine. We have a couple more coming up. One is a meetup post by the OCS Italy team. Then we have the Warrior Nun locations in Madrid Part 2. And then the cosplay interview with Indigo 5 Alpha. I'm also working on a fandom appreciation post. And I first want to say that OCS Italy helping outreach with the Wired magazine article was phenomenal. But I also want to focus on random people in the fandom that you want to nominate. I know I have several people who always retweet my quotes. If you have someone that just makes your day, send us a DM. We're going to put together a large post just to share the love. In the next few days, Barbara's interview will be coming out. Also release some of the exclusive behind-the-scenes pictures that she has sent, and more will be coming. I'm in desperate need of a video editor. If you guys want these interviews faster, I need some help. We do have an upcoming interview with Michael Blackburn and Sheila Wilson. We'll take questions for those. And then the Substack KTY Timon Magazine giveaway is going on right now. The previous winner for the cosplay received their delivery, and the Ava Pen winner, that package is in the mail right now. I'm still working on get cast and crew interviews, but we need some help. If you guys have time, send us a DM, and I guess that's it.
Thanks, Adrian. Yeah, the hashtag game was insane. So we did the first place winner. We also did second place. And shout out to Kaz and the Ham. Amazing, brilliant people. Thank you. I mean, just seriously incredible. And Kahosh, I will jump into you if you're ready, maybe.
I'm ready. I just have to click off the mic.
Okay.
Alrighty, so let me pull up the doc. If it'll load. Oh, come back. Alright, so, gosh, guys, what a week. I don't think any of us really could have anticipated exactly what was going to go down in the last 7 days. First off, yeah, I just want to reiterate the Empire Magazine thing. I know some of us are still trying to find it in print here in the U.S. I think it's starting to show up on shelves, but keep looking. If not, you might have to order it. But definitely, I love seeing all of the kind of the selfies, the photos of it. I saw one today of it on their nerdy shelf with all the Funko Pops and stuff. That's great. Keep at it, guys. That stuff's awesome. So the sheets thing, I never in a million years imagined that was going to go the way it did. If you have a brand, a company, something that you feel really strongly about, and possibly its relationship to Warrior Nun. Sheets is a great example of something that's completely unrelated. It's something that really there's no reason in a million years they should have interacted with us, let alone change their profile picture, let alone add it to their bio, and kept it for 7 days. I can't thank them enough for that. I had kind of just this general hunch just because of their voice, their brand voice, the way they write their tweets. But if we can accomplish that with a brand that has nothing to do with Warrior Nun, imagine what we could do with a brand that is more, directly aligned to the fandom, whether it is like Threadless or something like that. Whether it's in another country, it doesn't matter. Put feelers out there. Think about it. Sometimes the simplest thing is responding to a tweet and seeing what they do in response. I really genuinely cannot tell you how funny it is to me as someone who's grown up going to Sheets. I realize for a lot of people, it's like, oh, what is this thing? I don't know what this is. But to show the value of the fandom is very important to anyone who's going to pick up this show or to a certain company that shall not be named. Showing that we have a staying power and that we have the ability to be focused is incredibly important. Sheets is our proof of concept. It's a company that was completely unrelated. It was completely organic and really random. And look what we've accomplished, guys. Like, this is amazing. Let me pull up the doc again. See. One of the things Robin had done was actually she broke down, well, her and the data team in general broke down. She had treated a screenshot from Talkwalker. What we've accomplished in the last 7 days is just on Tuesday alone, we were 10 times more effective than the average interaction from Sheets. That's pretty incredible. That's something that you really cannot just pay for, not to this level of organic. Keep coming with the memes and the silly Sheets ideas. Those are a lot of fun. They're having a good time. I've been staying in contact with them, making sure they're okay. A little overwhelmed, but you know what? That's okay. They're having fun. Real quick, the Halo Bear cookbook. Tomorrow is the last day to submit a recipe or fan art. So if you want to get a recipe in, submit it tomorrow or tonight, which is better. But end of tomorrow, Hawaii time, essentially end of the 22nd for wherever that is for you, unless you're in the future. But if you have any fan art you want to submit, you can either directly message me, you can get a hold of Nina Be Simple. Vic is also on the cookbook team. We're going to start assembling that and getting it together. We'll give you guys some more updates as we go on that. We're really excited. We have had over 70 submissions, which was far beyond what we expected, and we're very, very happy. So more the merrier. We could definitely use some more side dishes, some more entrees, but go wild. Go wild. We do have, I'm really excited about this. I actually received a direct message from someone who is a cast member that wants to submit a recipe to the Halo cookbook. I cannot wait for you guys to find out who it is. I was so floored. I really couldn't believe it. I was so shocked. So I'm really excited for that. We're going to have a little fun with that once we get ready to announce it. So keep an eye out. Let's see. Continue to generate awareness. We want to make sure you guys are still getting the posters out there. If you get out on the Nun Bank, I believe there's a folder now for posters. If there's not, there will be. So I know sometimes it's hard to track down who put up what poster, where is it at, can I find it? It was so long ago. So one of the things on the Nun Bank is we're going to have a specific spot for that kind of outreach, whether it's the postcards, whether it's the posters, things like that, things that you can just go download and print, or you can just share online. Another thing is summer's coming up for some of us. For some folks, I know they've been talking about, well, what can I do in my area other than the posters? Look and see if there's a sidewalk chalk kind of festival. Don't be afraid to submit art for it. We can find an artist who can draw it up for you, and then you just go and put it on the ground and color it in. Get creative with it. And then the last thing I'm going to talk about is if I may be if I can pull it up. Where is it? Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry. The tornado alarm has been going off and on. Okay. So we're fine. We're safe. It's fine. We live in this weird bubble. All right. So if I may, for a moment, on behalf of the OFE and the Father Vincent Fan Club, we are kind of joining in the trend. We've actually been working on this for a while. Tristan's birthday, our very own Father Vincent, his birthday is May 6th, and that's 2 weeks away. We are wanting to do a fundraiser. If someone could throw that up on the Jumbotron, it's actually in the meeting notes. We are almost already to our goal. There has already been $700 US dollars donated out of our $1,000 goal. This is an organization that I got the information from Tristan's wife directly, Carolina. So huge shout out to her for being brave enough to contact me or reading my messages. But this is an organization that they actually work with as a family. It's a shelter and adoption agency. And this is the kind of place that a little bit of money goes a long way. So $5 is a big deal. $10 is a big deal. We'd like to donate $1,000 to them. It's going to cover medicine. It's going to cover food, shelter, and possibly also like their adoption fees. In that, this was so funny. We couldn't believe it. You can actually sponsor some of the animals at the shelter. And there is a set of 3 dogs. Their names, I cannot believe this. Their names are Lychee, Kiwi, and Mango. And when we saw them, we couldn't stop laughing in our group chat. Here's the thing. They look like little priests because they're black and white. And if you know anything about shelter and adoption for animals, groups of more than one, well, a group, anything more than one, is really hard to adopt out. These 3 dogs are actually pretty bonded together. And so for us to be able to come out and sponsor them, since they're probably going to be there for a long time, really is going to help out this organization, which is named, I cannot believe this, ALBA. We've got 3 dogs, guys. Come on, Delulu with me for a moment. 3 dogs. They look like little priests. Their names are Lychee, Kiwi, and Mango, and the organization's name is ALBA. They're a match made in heaven for this fandom. So if you guys could donate just a few dollars, that would be a huge help. Like I said, Tristan's birthday is in 2 weeks, and so we just want to celebrate that. And it's really a way to say thank you for everything he's done for us as a fandom as well.
Thanks, co-host. Yeah, if I didn't already have 2 dogs, I would probably adopt all 3 of them. Because
I would fly to Madrid and adopt them myself if I could. They're so stinking cute, and the fact that they look like little priests is so funny.
I know, they're so. Ugh. Yeah, that warmed my heart, but hurt it too. So hopefully they get adopted soon. Also, guys, I also want to praise everybody who is going out on the various socials. TikTok, Instagram. One, I've been seeing it more on my TikTok as I scroll through my boredom. And I've also been seeing it all over Instagram. I believe Maisel actually pulled some of the data off of Instagram and tweeted it earlier, I think today, possibly yesterday, because my days are blending in together a little bit. Basically showing that the engagement has gone way up and everybody's killing it, so keep doing it. Whether that's, you making a Warrior Nun Instagram or TikTok, or, just kind of doing your own thing and doing it on the side. However you want to handle it. But thank you for everyone who is participating in that and helping. It's definitely gaining more reach. I even have friends who have mentioned it, saying like, oh, isn't that show that you keep mentioning? I was like, oh yeah, that's it. So and we've had more people sign, like massively more people sign the petition, much more engagement in general. So again, thank you everybody who is doing their own thing and assisting and just kind of having fun with it too. None of us would be here without any of each other. There is no leaderboard or any of that bullshit. We're in it together. That's it. Yeah. So outside of all that, again, Warrior Nun Brazil is having their meetup tomorrow. Pretty stoked about that. They are still running their own fundraiser to put up a second board as well. So please check that out. Donate if you can. If you can't, share the link, do whatever you can. Everything helps, even just a little bit. As for Sarah and I, currently we're looking into India, and we are speaking with an agency. We're looking into Mumbai and Delhi. With Mumbai, we did find a billboard that's like right near the Netflix in Mumbai. However, and unfortunately, when I emailed them about it, because they said it was originally available, when I emailed them, they said it has been rented long term. Do with that as you will. I'm, gonna go ahead and blame Netflix because I blame everything on them at this point. But it has been rented long term, so I'm looking into another location in Mumbai and 2 locations in Delhi. I'm just waiting on the prices. Once we have the pricing, then we can go ahead and make the imagery, and then we can book those. As for Spain, Sarah has spoken with an agency, and she is looking into availability within Madrid. Basically, she's just waiting on the agency to say, okay, this one's available, this one's available, this one's available. And we should be able to just go ahead and book it. So hopefully those will be coming along soon. Also, huge shout out to the Spain chapter. These guys, not only are they amazing, and they literally listen to this recording and they translate it for people that, may not be great in English. And unfortunately, I only speak English, which sucks for me. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to learn different languages. It's just not working out for me. So I am speaking with them as well to possibly get a graffiti artist to do a Warrior Nun mural in Spain. So spoke to them today, and we did find an artist. It is a female artist, which I think is so sick. And so they're going to reach out to her, see what the cost would be. We did already kind of work out a budget a little bit, so we kind of know what we're working with. So I'll have more updates on those as they come along. But again, shout out to them. I love you guys. I'm obsessed. I'm also still looking into the Philippines. So, please, I did not forget you. You are not on the back burner. You are there. I am looking. I'm basically just kind of waiting for Spain and India to be done contractually, so then I can shift my focus over to the Philippines. Or else I'm going to be all over the place because 1, who I am as a person, and 2, I am diagnosed ADHD. So we out here, we chilling. And eventually we would like to have more billboards around LA, but because LA is just so expensive, we kind of just, again, I think I said this last week, but I'll say it again here. We do want to cater more towards, the fandom, because everybody deserves it. Everybody deserves to have something around them, near them. So, if you can donate to the GoFundMe, go ahead. If you can't, go ahead and share it. Again, do as much as you can with what you have. That's basically what we're doing out here anyway, all of us. And I see you and I love you. So I appreciate you. And I know that that's across the board for everybody too. And let me see. Let me just scroll through here real quick because, again, my brain. Also, for everybody, when it comes to the various fandoms, we're all going through a lot, especially within, the queer community. And not only that, but just kind of like representation in general, right? It kind of seems like media is not, they don't really give a shit about our opinion. So definitely want to pay more mind to Fandoms United. Put those in your tweets, put them everywhere, say Warrior Nun, like hashtag say Warrior Nun, hashtag Warrior Nun, hashtag Fandoms United, because that's what we're doing out here. We're all together, doing our best. And I mean, we're making moves, we're making changes. Everybody keeps saying it, historically, this is massively different than prior cancellations, which is fortunate and unfortunate within itself. So, but we're doing our best, and I'm just proud of everybody. And let me see if I have anything else here. Nope, I don't think so. If you are interested in joining a Phantoms United Discord, Coco does have one. So definitely check it out. I can put up, or Coco might actually already have the link.
It's pinned to the Jumbotron already for you.
Oh, I love you. But yeah, that's all I have for now, I believe. Again, stay tuned for the phrase game that will be coming out. I will let you know more details as soon as I get my brain pieced back together. And we will see you soon with more updates.
One quick thing I wanted to add in.
Hi,
hello. So this is in regards to the Substack, which is the daily newsletter that goes out. If you, we obviously try to be as inclusive of the fandom as possible. If there's something that you would want added to it, the place that we source a good amount of the information for the Substack is from either the Save Warrior Nun Discord or the Warrior Nun Netflix Discord. So if you are in either of those servers, post stuff, and news and things there, and it tends to bubble up to the admins and mods, and that then tends to make it into the announcements feeds, and that's typically the place that at least I go each day when I'm putting together the news for the newsletter. So if there's stuff that's happening, I don't see much on Twitter because Twitter is just kind of a flaming dumpster these days. So if there's something you'd like in the Substack, those would be the two places that I tend to look for news.
Boom, coming in hot, Chris. Okay. All right.
That's all from the news desk.
And also, I just saw, Des, I just saw your comment down below. My phone is being so freaking wonky, so I can't really navigate outside of the space very much or often. But basically, Des will be having a space. She posted her link down in the comments. She does breakdowns of the episodes. It's pretty cool. It's just an all-around good time. If you just, have nothing to do, you want to hang out, you want to listen to the breakdown and just chill, that's where you need to go. Check it out. It's in the comments again. And yeah, my phone keeps freaking freezing. Yeah, I can't navigate anything right now. So I am sorry. But if that is, I think that's all we have at the moment. Yeah. So if you guys have any questions, hit us up. You can hit me up on DMs, or you can comment on things or whatever you want to do. We're here. And yeah, check you guys later. Bye, everyone.